But then it was time to move on, and we had heard...
Did that become part of your book as well then, the Tibet experience?
The Tibet is Forbidden Mountains. That's the book of me going to Tibet. And that was published quite a few years ago.
Okay.
And anyway, we had heard that we could go. So we started questioning, and I remember one lady saying, "You can't go there. They have to cross 2 18,000-foot paths. You're going to die." And so, but that didn't frighten me too much. I didn't know what that meant, really. So we had learned that the truckers will give you a ride, but you have to be really careful. So we took the bus as far as we could take the bus. Then we got a Chinese fellow with a horse and cart to give us a ride to where the truckers filled up with water before they headed off on this road across Tibet.
18,000 feet.
2 18,000-foot passes, yeah. The roads were terrible.
Oof.
And we have photos of the roads, you know, and...
It looks like, oh my God.
And rough, you know, big stones and...
well, you were hiding in the trucks too.
Well, yeah, I was hiding. Like we had 2 different trucks. Joanne was in one, I was in another. And quite often, if it was cold, I could sit inside. And the truck driver would give me a cap so I could put my head down and a jacket around me in case we had to pass through the checkpoint. Okay. So I could pretend I was asleep, you see.
Yeah. And, my God.
So we got to Ali as far as the truckers went, and then we got caught by the police. And I kept that...
Chinese police?
Yeah. I kept that fine because it said on there that I was 15 years younger than I was. So I thought, okay, there's proof of how young I am.
Yeah.
Anyway, then we had to hitch rides. And the police said to me, "You have to go back where you came from." And I said, "Yeah, okay." So he said, "Where did you come from?" So I said, "Well, we came from Lhasa."
Yeah.
Which is where you were going.
Which is where I was going. So anyway, he sent me on my way to Lhasa. And there was a few people along the road that we kind of met. And we were all trying to get rides, you know, hitchhiking. We met 2 people that were hiding from the Chinese in a culvert. And I took their photo because it was so strange, you know. But we went. We couldn't get food. We got to... The big thing in Tibet is to go to Mount Kailash. That, Tibet is Buddhist. That is the holy mountain of the Buddhists. Yeah. And they, it's like the Islamics going to Mecca. The Buddhists go to Kailash and they do a hora around the mountain. Yeah. The Tibetan people lay down on the ground, put their hands into the ground, get up, put their feet where their hands made a mark, lay down again, so that they can lay down all the way around the mountain.
Right.
Amazing. And they're praying the whole time.
Yeah.